Hello, this is an introduction to indexing marriage records. In this video, I'll be talking about basic keywords and various types of images. The first thing you need to know about indexing marriage records is what information you need to look for on the images and which fields need to be keyed in this project. To help you understand the images more easily, let's start with some basic keywords related to marriage records. Start by going through the keywords listed in this slide. This is the first type of marriage record. With the help of the keywords shown in the previous slide, identify the information that needs to be keyed. Remember to always key the most complete form of a person's name that is shown on the image, but key only information which is on the image. If the groom's or the spouse's father's surname is not shown, leave the fields blank. Do not copy the groom's or the spouse's surname to the groom's father's or the spouse's father's surname fields. In marriage records, the birthplace is shown after the keywords nato in or nata in. Sometimes the place name is shown as questa or questo comune, which means that you need to capture the place name which was previously shown on the image. Here's a list of words that may be used to indicate the birthplace but are not place names. Do not key these words as the birthplace. In some cases, there may be two dates shown on the image. Make sure to key the date of the original marriage record, which is usually the earlier date, and the second one shown on the image. Remember to not key people's titles or occupations, and do not key the place name if it is only the place of residence of the groom or the spouse. In this type of record, the event date should be taken from the column on the right, shown after the keywords indicating the actual marriage date. Do not key words like minore or maggiore shown next to the groom's or the spouse's name. These words refer to the age of the groom or the spouse and are not part of their names. This type of record may contain a lot of details. Go through the image and try to look for the keywords used to identify the required information. This image is also a marriage record, but you may not see the word matrimonio in the header. Look for the keywords indicating that the image is a marriage record. Do not key the place name if it is only the place of residence of the groom or the spouse. If the birthplace is referred to as born in this town or born in the same town, but the place name is not shown at the top of the image, enter the place name which is on the cover of the book. Be careful to not key the name of any other person or relative who is accompanying the groom or the spouse. Key only the names of the parents. Here are some keywords to help you identify the parents. Remember to key only the names and surnames of people. Do not key people's titles. Here's a list of titles you may come across in the records. If a person's name is shown as NN, leave the field blank. NN means no name. There are a number of words which indicate that the groom's or the spouse's parents are no longer alive. Do not key any of these words along with the names of the parents. If the person has an alias name or a nickname, key their original name along with their alias or nickname. The names should be separated with the word O. Look at the example shown in the slide. While trying to identify the names of the groom's or the spouse's parents, do not confuse the names with the address or the name of the street. Also, you may come across records in which the groom or the spouse is accompanied by another relative or person, and the names of the parents are not shown. Do not key any other person's or relative's name as the father or the mother. Here's a list of keywords to help you identify who is the person accompanying the groom or the spouse. Images that contain notifications or bans of marriages should not be keyed in this project. This image is a promise of marriage and the actual marriage date is not shown. Index it as no extractable data image. Images that contain notifications or bans of marriages should not be keyed in this project. This type of image should be indexed as no extractable data image. These images are marriage notifications. Index them as no extractable data image. Images that contain notifications or bans of marriages should not be keyed in this project. Look for keywords like pubblicazioni. This type of image should be indexed as no extractable data image.